So let's have one story about what I'm talking about a bit on what happened on July 9, 2026. Yeah, and today is July 10, 2026. I slightly talk on my past video before this one. When I woke up, my sleep is good, but later on, I don't know why my energy became off. But someone is talking outside. Before that one, I heard something about black cat because I never talk about the missing black cat on my other channel, which I'm talking about our national language, which is the Tagalog. And I'm going to post this one in this channel because they don't monitor and even watch this English part. They more monitor that part. And they didn't even they don't understand what I'm talking in this channel actually. Idiot people. Whatever you explain to them, whatever you why they didn't wanted to accumulate those kinds of because they're not open-minded. They just wanted their own narratives. Arrogant idiot. It's not the education itself is the answer. It's their own selfish ego and pride. And the things that they wanted to listen and understand only with their own narratives. I guess they didn't even believe that I'm that first angel. So in that morning, and while waiting also if the rain will come, the super typhoon Inday will come. But I guess this July 10 in the afternoon it only rained. It's only raining in this moment, this time, 7:34 p.m. It's only it stopped, I mean. And the light went off. Something's fishy. I never opened on July 9, 2026 because the energy and the heaviness and the negativity of it is very strong. And you have to be alone and very isolated to accumulate that negative heavy energy. And someone is knocking at my door. We tried closing for many days and they never even question why we closed. But now that I'm closing and they know I'm inside, that's weird. That's weird. Lucky! Because the curtain will fall down. My black cat is very, very, very makulit. So, and I guess it was related to the content time that I've scheduled to be open. And the topic about at that part is about being parent and child. Why parent cannot support their own child? Because it's strong here, as I know in your own place also. Why they love to do a partnership with even not ready and getting to the point supporting that marriage part. There's a lot of third party that's happening. There's a lot of unsuccessful marriage. Always cannot say the English. Always naghihiwalay, OMG. Research naghihiwalay. One of that is us. Then even though they are not actually is broken, they love to go around whether man or a woman. I mean a female or male gender with a family still loves to go around and sleep around even though they have their own family. Even actually single as what's happening all over the world. They're strong in denying that part. And they're very strong in hiding that part also. They don't want to hear their own fishy problems as others are all over the world. The hypocrisy is very strong. As the other places also, of course. To someone, I won't even tell what gender is it, who is knocking in my door and very makulit. Wanting to know, what? Am I alive or not? Maybe something happened. They did something. Even that black cat, why did I even heard in their own chismis? Talking down. If they sacrifice him, OMG. a big consequences. They love sacrificing someone. They love doing rituals here also. Soon in the future, this will be a cursed place, in shameful place, if they won't change as the other places is. The thing is, they are lucky because there's always someone who is saving them. Like those people that is fixing their relationship with God. Because different kinds of sects of sect, I mean, of religions is a lot also here. And after when I opened, many times that that person knock. Yes, I said a little bit serious. I think my official expression there is very serious and saying to that person that I don't want any disturb. Just say yes. Look at its face directly. Then that person says, "Oh, I thought something happened. You never opened. That's why." But that day only. OMG. So something's fishy. In this place, very oshosero. Oshosera is very strong. Not minding your own business. Is very strong. Because it's a small town and they don't know how to pass their times. Maybe they more love to do something like minding a life of someone. Not good characteristic personality attitude. Very lost. Even though I can see I would be okay. And ask them, why did you ever knock my door? Didn't you know that's or whatever would I ask? I won't believe them. People here is very good in denying and mixing things when they say something. Trying talking to people here, especially adult, OMG. Not good. They're good at lying here. As I know in your place also. That's why I don't like to talk to people. Especially about matters of important things. Except if it's related to work like that, business, or some asking. Because they won't even answer you, the real ones. Whether that's an answer of concern, you won't even understand. Because the spirit knows if something happened, there will always someone will call your name or remember you or talk to your name somewhere else, even though why do you remember it? Because something is happening to you maybe. Most of the time, means that's happened to people. But that part should be a part of a person that you known. That something remembered you. Why did they remember your name? Or why did they remember you instantly? Or why did they are talking to you? It should be they known you. Not just known you because of a story or something happened like this, what I'm doing. As I'm sure, not totally all knows it, but of course, Sesame is very strong, especially in a small town. And what they see, what I always post and talk here. I won't believe, I won't even go and confront him why they knock me at that part, at that moment. I posted something on my social media that, do you think I'm dead like that? About ritual like that. Because I've seen something and the energy is off actually. That's not normal tower moment. I know because of that off heavy negative energy, there is also an accumulation of tower moment. So it looks like tower moment, but there is more happening beyond. That's why that negativity, like that very heavy negative energy, came to emotionally damage something. Because through emotions, I'm crying also. I guess there's a lot of bad negative energy that is being mesmerized. There's are regrets, there are questions, like the question of Jesus Christ when he was here in this earth and they are going to crucify him. That question is actually why did God allowing it to happen? But of course, for the consequences in the end, and you will ask us again, and why is it that the process should be like that and whatever. It's just that I guess they are also is so I hear a lot of talking, especially laughing outside, and I don't care because what I'm experiencing will be their part soon. And if it's 10 times fold, well, congratulations. I hope they can carry it. That would be their max soon. They will eat soon what they are expecting and those laugh that they are doing. And the situation that they are doing. Me, they are one of the personals that doing the ritual, not only the other countries. Because I know they know those groups that are involved. They don't want to stop. I don't care if they soon, in the future, they will be ashamed of it. Spiritual jail. How the government employers, some here in this place, and the police officers here in this place, who wanted to set up to make it crazy, or this person should be jailed, or that reactions that they are doing so that I will do an tantrum and the reaction that I'm looking like a crazy. From what they are doing, they are the ones who are more crazy actually. Even though I do that tantrum, if I use the psychological reasonings, can they? But of course, for very greedy and very lost people, even though you are good in reasonings, it won't work because they help one another. They help one another to condemn someone through experience. I guess you are experiencing this also in your place as the other government officials and those working in authorities doing to you also that doesn't know how to mind their own businesses. They only know how to harass someone. I don't see that as a concern. I see that as a fishy part. Why is it that that moment? Because while knocking me, someone is also down there looking at us. I just look at them as lost, weird EOP people. If they don't know what I'm doing, those messages that I've given, they shouldn't ask me. Ask directly what you are doing. What these words that you are uttered, what's the meaning of it? But of course, even though they ask, if they are not wanting to hear you, the explanation, there's no use. A very paranoid person and doesn't want to doesn't want to understand something won't bother to understand you. Laki. So it's no use. All of it, there's no use. I never given a hope in this kind of place. I just giving a hope I can someday I can go away in a place that I wanted. Just looking at this place as a training for more advance and more getting that more patience, more tolerance, uh, being. But of course, for those people that is still continuing to support what I'm doing here in physical materialistic world, I genuinely thank them because even though they know those things, they still are coming to be a customer. I don't believe on their fear that they are experiencing because from me that who am I before, I'm very I also experience those kinds of fear, but it depends. Why do you experience those kinds of fear? It may because of the guilt that you did, it came out. That's why you are experiencing that guilt of fear, or you don't understand because you feared. That's not that's off. If I don't understand those kind of, I never experienced fear before even though I didn't yet get the memory itself of who am I before. Hearing new things to me is like wanting to know more. I guess that fear is more on guilt or doesn't want to know the truth, a part of denial. I don't believe on their fear that they are experiencing. They just maybe fear that God really is truth. Denial of fear, guilt of fear. Maybe that other loves will be awkwardness of feeling. That's why your reaction would be a laughing part. But you will fear if it's a mocking or that kind of part. If you know how to read, actually, also emotional knowledge that they are saying or offending laugh that they are, we always do. And if they say I'm crazy, I more look at them as a crazy person and very offending. Because instead of understanding and more digging if it's a truth to clarify, I understand that as a mocking persecution and insecurities or in jealousy. Because sometimes in situation, it proves the proof. And if the clarification came, that the reaction would be jealousy, insecurity, or envy. That's why sometimes they cannot support you. I don't believe on those things that you feared something because it's new. So that's happened on July 9, 2026. I guess more actions that they will do if the every I guess every topic that they don't wanted to. Why did they even monitor it if they don't wanted? They are weird. They just wanted to condemn themselves. And there's peopleness that came from other places abroad like that is coming also. And through their look, I don't know what's happening even. They don't want to even say it. Just looking at you and something at that look, they're saying something. Honesty through people is not. They don't have actually. I guess it's true that they are televising or in a show or something. And because of that, wow, if that's the case, compensation should be there because the effect is not good. If it's good for you that there's a learning that is being accumulated, how about us is being made as a show, I mean, in our own place when they learn from other people? from their reaction of insecurities, etc. I needed an compensation, or we that you are using to be an example of that show needed a compensation, because the consequences, because you will gain a consequences also for that one. The bad consequences is bad karma. We never even say the, you never even ask for the consent. Even though I'm doing a free talking of like this, I consent it by myself. While you're earning from that part, but us, we are the ones who is suffering from spiritual and physical because of the reaction of others also. Wow. What kind of life? What kind of demise life that they've made? Well, of course, they are making curses to themselves also. You're not giving a good example to others. You are giving an example of you can go and harass this person. That's why their reaction is like that. Their projection is like that. Because they know that you don't have the consent and that is happening. Spirit knows also, even though they never heard, listened, watch it. Spirit knows. That's why their projection and reaction also is harassing you. What else? Targeting you. So, message from spirit world, because spirit knows every soul. No, never is. We never consent it. Maybe this part that I'm doing, or we are, if we are, some like me is doing a content. This part only is the ones we consent, because we are doing it and we are posting it. We never consent any other. Or if they are even putting it in dark web, we never consent that part. We wanted compensation of. We demand it right now. I demand it. If not, something will happen. This moment, you have to decide. Bad situations will come. You are adding your own fellow countrymen. I don't care. In every country that is involved at this part, there would be disasters that always comes until you compensate. I don't care if any personals will be involved. God's protection is already there. Because how about me, us, that is been involved at that kind? We are innocent also. That's kind of abusive, mistreat, disrespect actions. Very disrespectful. As someone is hacking your own account and selling it and etc. It's a kind of scam. I don't care if your reason is someone is being enlightened. How about us? As I said, me. You don't understand the effect. How about those people that's being paid like artists? But because we are doing these kinds of uh, some charity work, it's a charity actually. You equalize it at that part. As I've said, we consent ourselves these kinds of, and we are the ones who is posting even. But that part is who consented. You yourself, you decide it for us. We have our own decisions. Not someone's playing God to decide for us. Self should decide by itself, not you decide from someone's self. You know moral and dignity? The real one? I guess not. That's why this is even happening. Good luck to those people that is involved.